that way. Nope, 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 I'm done. I don't want to say, I don't care about what you're doing. I'm just done. Or even to think that, okay, maybe I could go into another relationship. No, I didn't really want another relationship. I just wanted to be single, do me, do whatever I want to do. If I wanted, like, I'm constantly going in circles. I just want my life to be genuinely happy. When they leave the house, when they're grown, now I'm still stuck with this man that been mistreating me and doing this and doing that. So is that the time when I'm older that I'm going to be trying to start over with an entire relationship? Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know you guys been waiting for this video, so here we are. Don't mind the scenery, the light in the background. I'm actually in a hotel right now, but I'm gonna take the time out to make this video for you guys to answer all the questions and to also address the video my husband made. And nope, I did not tell him to make that video. He did that on his own. So let's get into it. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. Bear with me. I might be talking a little fast, but just bear with me. So anyways, my marriage, as y'all know it, went downhill. I was completely done. I was frustrated with everything, and like I said, all I ever asked for is just for him to treat me right, especially in a time of need, like surgery, having the baby, etc. Like, I didn't go into too much details about the baby situation on here, but it was bad. It was horrible. So that's why I didn't bother to go into that. And the surgeries that I share with you guys that I went through also. So yes, let's get into everything as far as the video. So anyways, here we go again. One thing I'm gonna touch on that he did say in the video is that I was done. I was done with him. That was 100% correct. I was done. Like, done. Single, done. Living my best life, done. So during the time, I was praying, but I wasn't praying for my marriage. But I was praying. I was just tired of going through the things I was going through. And I wasn't praying for my marriage because I didn't think that it was worth saving. And even if it was, my mindset at the time didn't think that it was worth trying to even save through any type of sources or any means necessary. I was just like over. So I was done with this whole situation for like a year and a half, completely done. And one of the things was, and I know a lot of people probably was wondering, like, why was he still living there? Why was he still in the house? Honestly, all right, I'm going to completely be as transparent as I can. Bear with me. Here we go. One of the reasons that he stayed in the house, one of the many reasons why I didn't kick him out or said, okay, you gotta go, which I actually did. I didn't just put him outside, but I gave him a due date. Like, listen, you have to go at some point. Like, we're done. There's no fixing this. But one of the reasons, the main reason why I didn't push the issue too much was because of my kids. The one thing that I can promise, I did not stay in this relationship because of my kids. Because at the end of the day, if I'm going to stay in a relationship because of my kids, when they leave the house, when they're grown, now I'm still stuck with this man that been mistreating me and doing this and doing that. So is that the time when I'm older that I'm going to be trying to start over with an entire relationship? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not do that. So I would never, ever base me staying in any type of relationship because of my kids. Never. I will foot it out alone. I live on the streets. Whatever I have to do to make sure that I'm happy, my kids are happy at the end of the day. So no. One of the other questions that I was asked was if I didn't feel urges while he was in the house. No. When I said the situation had me feeling disgusted, I had no urges at all. Or even to think that, okay, maybe I could go into another relationship. No, I didn't really want another relationship. I just wanted to be single, do whatever I want to do. If I want to do something with somebody, then maybe I would, but as far as relationship, no, absolutely not. I didn't want that. So, yeah, that leads me to what now? Let me see if I can make sure that I'm answering all the questions. One of the other things that I was asked is how I got back to this point. This is how I got back to this point. I literally gave myself time, focus on myself, heal myself, do what I think is necessary for myself, be selfish for myself, be selfish with everybody else, to focus on me. So I had to focus on me. And then I was focused, trying to put my focus on the kids as well, trying to make sure they're okay, their mental is there and everything, because it was going to school, all that stuff. And one day, as I was picking up my daughter from school, I was sitting in the parking lot, and before I even got to the parking lot, I was actually praying, talking to God in my car by myself. Got to her parking lot, and then I really started to pray. And as I said that prayer, I literally feel like I got an answer. I'm not gonna say I feel. I actually got an answer right then and there. Like, I was genuine with everything I asked for. I make sure I was very specific with everything that I say and everything that I've asked for and the things that I need, not want, need. So as I do that, and I got my answer, and I'm like, no, this can't be, not that quick. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just follow. Mind you, I'm disgusted. I don't want this man. In my mind, he's already gone. I was already done. So it's like, but I'm like, oh, let me listen and see if God is really talking to me in this moment. And I listened, and I made that first move I text him, because I actually texted him and I said what I said. He responded back, and during the time he was fighting, so me texting him saying what I said to him, he didn't hesitate to actually agree or accept what I was offering. And before that happened, I noticed that he actually was showing signs of certain changes and certain things he was doing different. But the one thing that I wasn't paying attention to it. I made myself not pay attention to it, because I'm like, no, I'm not falling for this shit anymore. And then he's gonna make a whole nother flip around on me and do me the same way, because he's doing all this just to get me back. Because men do that. They will do the minimum, or they even go to the max to get you back, just to do the same shit all over again. And I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. So I'm like, action speaks loud than words, and I wanted to see action. And as I was seeing the action, I still wasn't paying any more attention. I was like, I'm already done, you're too late. That was my mentality. So anyways, I kind of try to put that in the back of my head as I pursue trying to do what I'm thinking that God is telling me to do through me praying that day. And as I did that, I'm like, all right, maybe I can get back here. But the one thing that I wanted before I did that, it was already there, is for him to want this more than I do. Because when a man wants a relationship and a situation like a marriage more than the woman, it will work. for this reason. If the woman already loved that man or loved that man, and like situation like this happened where it's not like, you know, it's not horrible to the point where you're like, oh no, you got to leave that man, you got to divorce him. Ain't no second chance. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if it's not a situation where it's a definite no, and the man wants it more, it will definitely work. Because we as women, we can change it up real quick. We can hate you today, love you tomorrow, want to kill you, that's all humans, yes, but we are full with so much emotions that we can actually do that. And we'll be able to get back into that feeling of wanting this man, wanting that relationship and everything. But there's one thing in that for me, and I don't know if this is for every woman, and I'm hoping it is for every woman because I think it's important. For me, once you do me wrong, once you hurt me and put me in that state, you're not getting the same person again. Every time a man hurt a woman, they don't get the same woman back. They chip off a piece of her every freaking time. So this is a new person you're gonna get. You're never gonna get the same person. And the woman that loves you to death, that would do anything for you, literally crawl on the floor for you, you don't get that back because now she's up here. So when she was down here, you chipped off a little piece, she's up here. You chipped off some more, now she's up here. Yeah, we can get to the point where we like, okay, my cup is overflowing. I'm completely done. There's no coming back no matter what you do or say. So with that being said, I took a chance, and I must say, before I took that chance, I actually was seeing things, even though I was trying not to pay attention. But as I pray, and my answer was, be more patient. Give him another try, but be more patient. How much more patient can I give? I have to give so many chances. Like, I'm thinking that's patient enough. How much more patient can I give? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna follow suit. All right, let me do that. So like I said, I text him and I conditioned my mind. And this was like, this is like approximately like 4.5 weeks. I would say 4.5 months, not weeks, 4.5 months ago, I want to say, when this started to happen. And I was actually, talking about certain situations with certain people, like people I'm close with. I will discuss certain things with them or whatever. And the people who I know that's definitely not on my level, my page, I stop talking about that situation with them altogether. I say, you know what, I'm not going to talk about that with you no more. We're not going to discuss that no more. And I just left it at that. But I'm going to tell you, this my situation worked because my husband is a manly man. If he was these type of men that be carrying more feelings than a woman, trust and believe that shit would not work, because I would have been broken, because I'm not getting enough room to be a woman, because he's always in his feelings, carrying more feelings than me, not giving me enough room to be a woman. So yeah, it would not work. I would have been gone a long time ago. No, you're not giving me the space to be a woman. No, too much feelings. I can't do it. So because of that part kind of make it a little bit more easy. And he also was able to be patient with me. And even though he's trying and showing me that he wants this, I was like, nope, keep pushing it away. Nope, I'm done. I don't want to see. I don't care about what you're doing. I'm just done. I'm just done. I didn't want to, even if he was really serious and this is the moment and this is it right here. I did not see none of that. I didn't see nothing for a year and a half. Nothing. I was blind to everything that he was doing, showing me everything. I was blind to it because 1, I was too hurt. 2, once I started working on myself, I no longer could tolerate bullshit from no friends, no family member, and not him, definitely. So as soon as I started to love me more and focus on me more, like there is nobody on earth right now that can break me or make me feel the way I felt a year ago. So when I said I went on a self-love journey, that was a fact. I took trips. I enjoyed myself. I make sure I was really focused on me, and I prayed. I did everything that I needed to do for me to help build me back and build me back a better and a brand new me. So nobody can break me. I will cut off just about anybody, if they do me any type of way that I know that's unfair to me and I haven't done anything to them, or they make me feel like that energy is not energy, they come in with that fake persona, you gotta go. I just leave you already in them, in them words. Leave you on red and don't care, because I don't want nobody to make me feel depressed, stressed, less than myself, like I'm constantly going in circles. I just want my life to be genuinely happy and everything. And when I say right now we're in a better stage of our marriage, I felt like what I did, how I did it for the length of time I did it for, needed to be done, because now I feel like I'm a brand new me, and I can honestly say that I am, because of the work that I put in on myself, the selfishness that I put in within myself to make sure that I'm okay. Because if I'm not okay, my kids ain't okay. And if my kids are okay, how am I gonna be okay? And if I'm in a relationship with somebody, if I'm not okay, I'm gonna break that person. Hurt person, hurt person. Hurt people, hurt person. So I had to make sure that I'm good. I had to build me, rebuild me, and everything. So right now, when I decided, okay, you know what, I'm gonna give him a second try, I honestly thought to myself, I feel like I'm gonna regret this. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't like the negative thinking vibe that I immediately come with. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put that on the back burner. Let me go in here with positivity only, saying that this is going to work. Not saying it's not going to work. This man actually learned his lesson. This man actually applies what I already taught him and what I already tell him. Knows how to treat me, I'm gonna say, because based on how I react from the treatments that I was getting, you should learn your lesson if I'm going out the door, because if I come back and I get that again, I'm not coming back at all, and you definitely gotta move out like instantly. I'm not putting up with that out. So if he didn't learn his lesson, only God can help him in many times. So right now, I'm venturing off on a new page, new chapter, new beginning, and we're actually a stronger force. Stronger together. We're stronger together. And I literally seen that. And ever since we decided to venture off down this new path, like, we face challenges that can break us. And yeah, we did. We literally ride it like, I'm gonna say, a big wheel car and some big shocks. Right over it, like, oh, okay, you tried it, try again, because the one thing that we're not is to let anybody come between us, or anybody trying to step the wrong way, or even try to be the slightest slick out their mouth about anything, about any one of us. We ain't having it. So when a person is coming to us, now they gotta come correct, or just like, think that shit don't come at all, because you ain't gonna like the outcome, because it's a new brand new us. And I think right now I'm in love with the new version and everything. Because the one thing I never asked him for is, oh, you gotta spend all your money on me all the time. Nope. Just treat me right. Doesn't matter how little the situation is that's going on. Show me you care and treat me right. Treat me accordingly. Treat me like how you would want to be treated in that situation. And the next thing too, I've always said this, and I don't care what man want to come and I don't need for this, but in the past, I've been in relationships where I got cheated on over and over and over and over again, like badly. My new thing is this: I would never, and my husband knows this, be in a relationship with a man and he cheats on me and I don't do it back. Because if you feel like it's okay, then it should be okay for me too. And we have an open relationship. You go do you, and I go do me, and we have an open relationship. And yeah, so if you don't want that, me doing that, you should know better. And if I find out, I have to find out the consequences of it twice as hot. And I'm not cheating for cheating, no. You're comfortable enough to do it, and you say you love me. So I'm gonna make sure I'm comfortable enough to do it. But I still love you. We don't gotta get a divorce. We have an open relationship. You do you and I will do me. We come back and we do what we gotta do here together, because that's what you're doing anyway. So why not, right? 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 I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Because if a man loves a woman, he will not go out there and try to do anything to lose that woman. And if a man respects his wife, he will not go out there and do that. And if he does, one time, and you forgive him, don't make it happen the second time, because now it's going to become a habit and it's a pattern, and you're allowing it. Disease out here is freaking free, and I don't want none. So, with that being said, like I said, new version of me. This one, don't play. Okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comment section, or you can DM me privately, like everybody, a lot of people have been doing, and I will definitely answer any questions that you might have. But one of the biggest things that I'm going to leave you with is to pray, and that there is a God and he will answer you in his time. And I felt like that timing was the best time for me, and it was challenging because not only in that moment I was tested, he was tested. So it's like a positive yes, where okay, you say yes, I'm gonna test you to make sure, and we was tested to make sure, and we both passed with flying colors. So yeah, just pay attention to everything. Don't trust everybody. Don't trust people, period. Your husband and your wife should be your best friend, nobody else. And if you do have a best friend besides your husband that's already been there since whatever, as long as that person is for you and your marriage, then so be it. But don't trust anybody, because people out here very cruel. Very cruel. They don't care if their marriage is going downhill. They're going to trust somebody. They're going to try everything in the book to make sure yours is too. So don't trust people out here. They ain't real. But with that being said, like I said, leave your comments down below. Any question you want me to answer, I will definitely tag you and answer it, and make sure that I say everything that I need to say. Okay? Thank you guys for watching.